It's been nearly 2 years since 90 Day Fiancé, What Now? Last aired, and fans have been wondering how their favorite couples from the popular 90 Day spinoff have fared since season 4. The show drops in on cast members from previous seasons of the various franchise series to give audiences an update on how the relationships have unfolded since their respective shows. With the most recent season wrapping up pre-pandemic, viewers are anxious to know which What Now? Couples made it through the past 2 years with their marriages still intact. There have been 9 seasons of 90 Day Fiancé and 16 spin-off series during which audiences have watched many couples' struggles with distance, disapproving families, skeptical friends, language barriers, and a whole host of other issues that threaten their happily ever after. That's in addition to the everyday trials of being a newlywed. It's not surprising so many 90 Day Fiancé franchise stars have gone their separate ways. However, many continue to have very successful marriages. The first 4 seasons of the series followed many franchise fan favorites after the cameras stopped rolling on their initial season. While several couples had already split at the time of their season's taping, fans were thrilled to learn of many pairs who were still together. Since then, a few more marriages have ended in divorce, but love is in the air for others. This fan favorite duo initially made their franchise debut on 90 Day Fiancé season 6. Since then, Kalani Fagata and Asway Lupula have appeared on multiple series spin-offs, keeping viewers apprised of their relationship journey. While Kalani's Instagram has sparked recent rumors of a possible split between the pair, the couple has given no official credibility to such rumors. 28-year-old Kyle Huckabee and 25-year-old Irene Noon met through Facebook while Kyle was researching an upcoming trip to Thailand. Despite his less than ideal living conditions and lack of familial support, Noon accompanied Kyle back to the States where they got engaged. Noon helped Kyle rebuild his relationship with his estranged parents, and the couple are still happily married today. 90 Day Fiancé season 3 introduced franchise audiences to Loren and Alexei Bravarnik. New York City native Loren met her Ukrainian husband-to-be while was on a birthright Israel trip. The pair married in Israel in 2015 before relocating to South Florida, where they got married again. They are now the proud parents of sons Shai and Asher, and recently announced via Loren's Instagram that they will be welcoming their 3rd child later this year. Related, 90 Day Fiancé, Ben Rathbun Best Muscle Gain photos rank Josh Strobel and Alexandra Iaravacova met in Prague while she was attending Metropolitan University Prague and he was taking part in a mission trip. The Czech go-go dancer and Louisiana and Mormon seem to have little in common. Yet after a short courtship with Josh, Alexandra converted to Mormonism, left her partying ways behind, and the 90 Day Fiancé couple were married in 2015. The pair now share 2 children that they are raising together in Louisiana. Registered nurse Melanie Bowers met husband T0B Deborah Walters while he was employed as a lifeguard at the Jamaican resort where she was vacationing. He proposed before she returned home to Pennsylvania, and despite concerns about Deborah's intentions from Melanie's family and friends, the duo married in 2015. They welcomed daughter Alva in November 2017 and are still together today. Jenny Torres first met her fiancé, Larry Passariello, online and only established a face-to-face connection when Larry flew to the Philippines to meet her. Despite hitting several roadblocks in the approval process of Jenny's visa application, they were finally able to tie the knot in Florida, where they are still living today. This pair keeps a relatively low social media profile. Staying out of the limelight may very well be the key to their relationship's success, as the duo has been happily married for going on 6 years. Matt Ryan and Alla Fedoruk had met several years ago on an online dating service but didn't make a connection. Instead, Matt married his 3rd wife, with whom he later filed for divorce. The 2 90 Day Fiancé stars reconnected, yet friends and family understandably had concerns about their union. But Matt and Alla are happy to report their marriage is still going strong. In addition to Alla's son Max, who she shares with her ex-husband, the couple now also are the proud parents of Evelyn and later Marcus, who was born just this past February. Related, fired 90 Day Fiancé cast members ranked by controversy magnitude. Things did not look good for this couple at their season's finale. Narkia Lathan's family had uncovered several lies in Ali Alao Shadabi's story and were convinced he was running a Nigerian love scam. Despite him never having asked for money, the two went their separate ways after the show but reconciled shortly after. The 90 Day Fiancé season 4 couple did eventually marry and now share an 18-month-old daughter. Alan and Curly Hamcox married in a Mormon temple after the 29-year-old California Californian met his 21-year-old bride-to-be while on a mission trip to her hometown in Brazil. The couple welcomed their first son, Liam, in April of 2020. But when Curly-Am took the baby home to meet her family in Brazil, she got stuck due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Alan and Curly-Am were forced to stay apart a spell while the national borders were closed. They eventually reunited and welcomed their second son in 2021. Josh and Ike Batterson seemed an unlikely pairing from the start. 90 Day Fiancé fans felt Josh was pressuring Ike into a modeling career she did not want. There was also uncertainty from Josh, already a father of two, about having more children. In fact, prior to meeting Ike, he had taken steps to ensure he would not be doing so. Many viewers were uncomfortable with Ike's persistence that he reverse his vasectomy so that he could father another child with her. Still, despite whatever misgivings 90 Day Fiancé Season 5 audiences or Josh and Ike's own friends might have had, the duo got married in Las Vegas and are still together today. Elizabeth Podhost and her now husband Andre Castravet met while she was vacationing in Dublin, Ireland. The two have had their share of ups and downs, mainly due tensions between Andre and Elizabeth's family. However, the pair continue to remain solid, having tied the knot not once, but twice since 2017. They are the proud parents of Eleanor Louise, born in 2019, and have recently announced they are expecting their second child later this year. Related, 90 Day Fiancé couples accused of faking it to stay in the franchise. John and Rachel Walters have one of the most interesting stories ever featured in 90 Day Fiancé franchise history. The two have been together for 5 years but have spent most of them apart for various reasons. It seems 90 Day Fiancé star John had gotten himself into some legal trouble in his native England a while back, which has made getting his visa approved quite difficult. The COVID-19 pandemic also forced the couple to be separated for over 2 years. Rachel flies to England as often as she can and the two were officially married during one of her trips there. The pair hope their union will help speed up his visa approval. When 48-year-old David Tabarowski met Annie Suwa and he had no job, no housing, and had to ask his friend for the money to pay her bride price to her parents. The iconic 90 Day Fiancé couple married once she came to the United States, but the couple struggled to overcome David's history with infidelity and drinking, his inability to hold a job, and having nowhere to live. Their union seemed destined for failure, but 5 years later, they are happily married and living in a nice home. David now works for a marketing company while Annie owns her own cooking business. Omar El-Bakour and Avery Mills had to spend the first year of their marriage apart while waiting for Omar's visa to be approved. Then Avery surprised friends and family when she announced she was moving to Dubai to start a new life with her husband. Omar and Avery were doing quite well there when they got word that Omar's visa had finally been approved. They returned to the States together and just recently celebrated their 3rd wedding anniversary. This 90 Day Fiancé, the other way couple were struggling to make their long-distance relationship work when they appeared on Season 1 of the franchise spin-off in 2019. Tiffany Franco and Ronald Smith wound up staying together after the show ended, even welcoming daughter Carly later that year. Unfortunately, outside issues continued to plague their relationship and both Tiffany and Ronald admitted to dating other people in August of 2021. It seems, however, the pair reconciled in January of this year. Related, parents of 90 Day Fiancé stars who are criticized more than their kids. Robert Springs knew Annie Francisco was the one after spending only 8 hours with her in person. Despite a 10-year age gap, not having the money for a proper engagement ring, and some awkward baby grandma drama, the two were married. Annie gave birth to the couple's first child, Brenda Leah, in July of 2020. They then welcomed their son, Adriel Hassan, in September 2021. Sadly, Adriel passed away 7 months later. The 90 Day Fiancé Season 7 couple is still grieving the loss of their son, but they are relying on each other's strength to get them through. Corey Rathgaber and Evelyn Yeagaw seemed doomed after Corey admitted to having an affair with another woman named Jenny. During their stint on The Other Way, Evelyn blamed the bulk of their marital problems on Corey's drinking and run-ins with the law. While the pair were headed for Splitsville, Corey asked Evelyn to remarry him in the season finale and she accepted. Since the show, the two have attended couples therapy, are now happier than ever. Hakimi and Rebecca Parrott are probably one of the most seemingly mismatched couples to date. When audiences were first introduced to the duo in Season 8, the pair were dealing with a massive age gap, a difficult language barrier, and major cultural differences. However, 90 Day Diaries stars Rebecca and Zeed revealed in their latest update that they are still happily married. Zeed is now working and the 90 Day Fiancé couple are currently in Tunisia visiting Zeed's family.